Hey guys, welcome back to Mark of All Trades. I appreciate you guys tuning in to the channel. So today we're going to be going over the 1-year review of the TenPoint Horton Storm RDX. So I'm going to go over today the specs of this video. I initially did an unboxing of this video and I'll put a link right here so you can take a look at it. So I'll go over some of the specs with you, and after having it for a year, I'll tell you about the pros and cons that I like with this crossbow and the things that I don't like about it. So let's get to it. So I've had this crossbow for a year and it's been really good. My dad has the exact same crossbow, and whenever it came time to kill a deer, unfortunately, I've always had to use his. So this particular crossbow has never killed a deer or anything like that, but like I said, my dad's got the same one and it's performed excellent. This is super light. It's one of the lighter crossbows, I would say. And the actual scope that comes with it, obviously it comes with a cover for it. And on the sights, it's a line with line crosshairs. So you can obviously have your 20, 30, 40, even a 50-yard pin if need be. I just wanted to show you just one of the cases that Horton has. From my understanding is that they have two of them. They have the soft case and then they also have the hard case. I'll put a link here of the hard case review that I did. I got one, but it wasn't particularly for me because it's not TSA approved and it just didn't fit everything right in my opinion. I just wasn't a big fan of it. So I'll show you the soft case that I have here and we'll go over that. So right here in the front, this is where I keep the arrows, or the bolts. And so you can see it fits perfectly right in here. It's snug, so they're not moving around too much. I guess if you like your quiver on your crossbow, this might not be the case for you. Obviously you have to take it off. So I just store mine right in the front, and it fits just fine. The crossbow actually fits in here really nice. There's a nice groove for everything to fit in. On the bottom it's padded with a little bit of foam, and it fits and holds the cams just nice. And in case you do bump it, again, it's a soft case, so it should protect it a little bit. So it fits in here perfectly, and it's a soft case, so you know it's going to protect it from bumps and everything else. But obviously if you drop it or any kind of major swinging and it hits, I wouldn't hold my breath on it. So one of the problems that I would say with this crossbow is that the string goes super fast. So I'm a big fan of shooting my crossbow a lot, and I found out this fall that that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to shoot it maybe once or twice every month just to make sure everything's still there and everything is you know, where it needs to be, and then you won't overshoot your string. So that's what I did, is I overshot my string, and this year when a buck came in, I missed it because I shot it one too many times. So make sure you're really checking your string and that you're putting bow wax on it and that you're doing your basic maintenance on it. So when I went to go get this redone, the actual cost of what it cost me was like 27 bucks for the string and then another 10 bucks for them to put it on. So I walked out the door with under 40 bucks trying to get a new string on. So hopefully that helps. So this is the quiver that comes with the crossbow, and you can see it's got the little Horton symbol on there, and it comes with 3 bolts. I've already broken one of the bolts on a doe this year, so I had to replace it. I went to Walmart and got one of the Carbon Express arrows, and honestly those shoot just as well as the ones that come in the package from Horton. So I'm still having a consistent grouping with those, so if you guys are in the market for new ones and a little bit on the cheaper side, I think at Walmart it costs roughly about $4, $5 a bolt, so it's not terrible. On the back side of the actual quiver itself, there's a little holster that you can put on here to where, you know, you can put it on your holder on the tree, you can put it on a branch and whatever, and it'll just dangle right there. So one of the nice things that TenPoint did is that whenever you're mounting your bracket for your quiver, you can mount it on either side depending on if you're right or left-handed. So for me, I'm left-handed and I like it being on the left side of the crossbow. I could have mounted this on this side right here. But whenever I'm coming out of the woods, I always put it on my dominant shoulder and this keeps it out of the way. So whenever you're mounting it, it just fits like a normal bow quiver. It just fits right in there, and then you turn the little knob. That way it's in there, it's not coming out, it's quiet. And then whenever you get up into the tree stand or you get back to your truck and want to put it into your case, you just pull this little knob back down, it lifts up a little bit, and it comes right off. Like I said, it's just like any other bow quiver that you've ever seen before. Another problem that may arise is when you're pulling back the crossbow, trying to put it in position, is that you may not have it in fire mode. So anytime you cock this crossbow back, you need to make sure that you're in the fire mode forward, and that once it comes all the way back, it's going to pop that into safe. So one of the things that's happened to me, and it may happen to you if you get this crossbow, is you may have it in safe mode or safety on, and then once you pull it all the way back, it's going to click halfway. So then it won't be all the way pulled back, and when you go to fire it, you're just going to hear it click. So what you want to do is, if it's all the way drawn back and it's in safe, push this forward and then cock it backwards until it locks into safe automatically. So that's one of the things that's happened to me, and just you got to be mindful of that. It's just a safety feature just to protect you. So it's kind of nice that TenPoint did that, but just got to make sure that you pay attention to it. On the premium packages of the TenPoints, you're going to see an Accudraw down here, and this is obviously going to add more weight to your bow. But if you don't have the strength to actually use the pull handles to pull back the crossbow to cock it, you can get the Accudraw, and I think it's like $50 more on the website for TenPoint. It's just a cocking mechanism back here that you can just crank, and it'll slowly crank back the string into the position that you need it. So that's just another nice avenue that TenPoint did. I don't have it on mine just because it's a lot quicker just for me to do that. One of the downsides of the TenPoint is that you have to actually shoot the crossbow to unload it. So I know the new Raven crossbows out there, you can just hook it up and then it slowly guides the string back to where it needs to be. So then that's one less shot you put on your crossbow. Unfortunately, this TenPoint crossbow does not have that. So that's one of the cons. One thing that one of the pro shop guys told me is that you want to pay attention to these dots that are up here. And you can kind of see them. This one's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's on the 5th dot right here with the limb. So then you want to come over to the other side and you want to make sure that it's 5 dots over from where you were before. So the guy at the pro shop was telling me that that's how you prevent your limbs from getting out of whack, and that's one of the reasons why you might not be shooting as accurate as you want to be. So make sure you're paying attention to those dots. One plus on this crossbow is that the cheek guard right here on the top, it's adjustable. So if you don't have a perfect fit on one, you can just lower or raise this depending on how you want it for yourself. I appreciate you guys watching the video, and hopefully the pros and cons of this crossbow helped you guys out. There may be some cons to it that I don't like, but overall, I'm in love with this crossbow. I think it's great. I think it's gonna last me for a long time. It's a quality product, and I would stand behind it for sure. If you guys are on the fence of getting this, I would definitely go ahead and pull the trigger on it because I don't think you'll be disappointed. The reverse draw crossbow on it definitely makes it phenomenal. Again, it's 10 inches from axle to axle, and it just really, it looks bulky right now, but once you have it cocked back, it's great. It fits on your shoulder and it's out of the way. So if you guys like this video, please subscribe to the channel. I do a lot of crossbow hunts, saddle hunting, and everything else. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.